Hey, Mama. I wanted to record this little intro real quick just because a lot has transpired in the United States and has honestly affected the entire world. But a lot has happened and many of our hearts are heavy and are just navigating so many feelings with, the future of this country and the world in general. And so I couldn't just publish this episode without acknowledging, how many of us are feeling and everything. So instead of putting it in the episode, I actually wrote a heartfelt email to my list, just sharing my heart and my why behind the Mama Turned Mompreneur brand. And so if you're not on my email list, I wanted to share that email with you. So if you look down in either the episode description or the show notes, you can actually read that email and it'll let you know exactly what I'm about, what I stand for, what my goal is in, supporting other moms in business and everything. So yeah, when you have a chance, go ahead and read it. All right, let's jump into today's episode.
Hey mama, are you tired of feeling stressed and overwhelmed trying to grow your online business with your babies at home? You desire more flexibility in your day, allowing you to pour into your family, yourself, and your business without running yourself into the ground. Mama, you can build your dream business and do it in a way that fits your current season of life. And I'm going to show you exactly how. Welcome to the Mama Turned Mompreneur podcast. I'm your host, Andria Singletary, daughter of the king, wife, mama of two, and life and business coach for mompreneurs. On this podcast, you will learn business strategies made for mamas just like you, who desire to be successful CEOs and fully present mamas without stress or overwhelm. So whether you're an entrepreneur who transitioned to a mompreneur or a mama turned mompreneur, I am here to support you. So grab your coffee, notebook, and pen, put in those earbuds, and let's dig in. Hey, mama. So there has been lots and lots and lots of talk in the online space about bundles. Whether or not people are still participating in online bundle collaborations, do bundles only attract freebie seekers? Are online bundle collaborations dead? And so I, of course, had to speak on this because one of the types of collaborations I teach my social media detox club members is bundles, how to effectively leverage bundles to increase their visibility and generate leads. So here are my thoughts on this topic. I don't believe online bundle collaborations are dead. However, I do believe that there are a lot of bad bundle collaborations out there where the host is so focused on growing their email list that they aren't truly vetting out the contributors and their resources to see whether or not they are valuable resources, whether or not the contributor is ideal for this type of collaboration. Another issue is that either the bundles are super broad, which mean it's not effective for those who are contributing to the bundles, or the bundles have so many contributors that it is just overwhelming to the people who are signing up for these bundles to access the resources. Inside of the Social Media Detox Club, we really focus on intentionality. So my members aren't applying for every single bundle they come across. Part of what I do for the mamas inside of the membership is find the collaboration opportunities for them, and I add them to our visibility and collabs directory. Now, this is the best part of this directory. There is a column that outlines who is an ideal collaborator for that specific collab. This really helps my members to know whether or not the collaboration is a good fit for them. I also teach them to look at their goals and to ensure that that collaboration aligns with those goals. Like, that's the most important piece right there. It's like you as someone who is going to participate in a bundle, as a collaborator, you really need to look at whether or not these collaborations make sense for you and your business. If not, you don't need to be participating in it. You don't want to just get any and everybody on your email list. You want to be very clear in who you're getting in front of And so you need to know that before moving forward with applying for that specific collaboration. Now, I will even also direct some members to not even pursue bundles because their ideal client wouldn't necessarily be signing up for bundles. I actually just recently had this conversation with a member, and we concluded that for her visibility efforts, it would be best to focus on speaking engagements and podcast guesting, especially because she's seen such great success with those types of collaborations in the past. And so we're going to stick with what's working. Now, let's dig into about whether or not bundles attract only freebie seekers. Let me say this. When you participate in the right bundles, you will generate quality leads. Now, this isn't to say that everyone who joins your email list is going to be a good fit, but you will have some perfect fit people that come into your world. I personally have signed clients from several bundles I've participated in. I've even had people convert directly from my welcome sequence. The key is to make sure that you are participating in the right collabs and that your messaging is dialed in to call in the right people. And so what I mean by this, if you are someone who solely serves mom business owners, that should be in your messaging, right? It should make it clear that this is only for mom business owners. Or if you are someone who only serves like a specific industry, you need to make it clear. You need to speak their language. You need to speak directly to them and say, hey, this is for you if you meet these qualifications. Now, the reality is that the buyer's journey is a lot longer. And so you can't expect to see high conversions as soon as someone joins your email list from a bundle. These are new leads. These people are new to you and they don't fully trust you yet. And so connect with them first and get to know them. Earn their trust first, and then they will opt into your offers when they are ready. Essentially, you just have to lay out the information for them. You let them know you are aware of what their problem is. You may have to, create some content that helps create mindset shifts and different things like that. But then you let them know, hey, this is a solution. And when you're ready to solve this problem, here's where you can learn more to work with me. Here's how you can work with me. Here's how I can support you and different things like that. So you need to make sure that you are actually doing your part instead of being quick to say that somebody's a freebie seeker. And I used to have that mentality too, where I'd be like, oh, these are just a bunch of freebie seekers. Well, the reality is that that person signed up for your thing because something spoke to them. They thought it was something they actually needed, but most likely they got so overwhelmed signing up for so many different resources that they weren't really clear on what they needed to focus on right then and there, like what their top priority was. And so you want to stay top of mind for them. You want to remind them like, hey, you joined my email list because you had this specific problem. Here's how I can help you. You need to show them how you are the expert. You need to show them what is possible, by sharing client stories and different things like that. You have to build that relationship. So we as business owners, we have to get out of this mindset of, oh, well, somebody joined my email list, they should immediately be buying one of my offers. No, we can't expect that. Now, don't get me wrong. You will have people who immediately convert. They know what their problem is. They are ready to solve it right now. They clicked with you and they're going to immediately convert. I'm that type of buyer. It does not take me long to make a decision. I will binge your podcast real quick or get on your email list. And as soon as I'm like, okay, yes, you're the one for me, I'm like, okay, where's the link to pay? I'm ready to go. But not everyone is like that. And we have to remember that. It would be nice if most buyers were like that, but they're not. And so just changing your mindset around it. And the other thing I'm going to throw in here too is make sure you're scrubbing your email list. I do it monthly. Some people do it quarterly, but there are a lot of people who don't do it at all. Please start scrubbing your email list. Don't keep people on who don't actually open and read your emails. Scrub your email list. And if you're not sure how to do that, send me a DM on Instagram. Let me know what email service provider you're using, and I can direct you to where you need to go. Okay, just wanted to throw that in there. Okay, so online bundle collaborations aren't dead, but you do need to be intentional about which ones you participate in. Also, be mindful of who you are listening to when it comes to bundle collaborations and collabs in general. I've been seeing some crazy stuff and hearing some crazy stuff from some big names out there when it comes to bundles and collaborations. You know, people out here telling you not to participate in bundles, but to just host your own. And like, if everyone is just hosting bundles and not participating, you won't have anyone contributing to your bundles. So make it make sense. I also heard someone else out here giving advice to stop pitching your signature topics that you're known for and instead pitch signature topics for something you aren't widely known for. And I'm just like, okay, that's not going to help you attract the people who want and need your support and expertise. And sometimes, you know, those who are pretty big in the online space, who've been at it for quite a bit of time, they can become so far removed from what's really going on, or just for those of us who maybe are not as far in business as they are, who we haven't built up that reputation like they have yet. They don't always take that into consideration. And so they start throwing out this advice that doesn't necessarily apply to you based on, you know, the stage of business that you're in. So just make sure, you know, you're really thinking about the advice that you're taking and whether or not it makes sense for you, you know, whether it makes sense for your current reality. Anyway, let me get off my soapbox here. But if you want to start leveraging the right collabs to attract your dream clients, join us inside of the Social Media Detox Club. Now, I'm letting you know now, I am increasing the price in December. Just all that I do for this membership and all of the value that I give and the results that the members are getting, and just even from the members themselves telling Andria, you need to increase the price on this. And so I am, you know, I do a lot to serve inside of this membership, and I absolutely love serving. I absolutely love just being able to help you guys achieve your goals and do it in a way that is based on your current season of life, that is based on the time and capacity that you actually have. And so in December, I am increasing the price. So if you've been looking at this membership, thinking about joining, now is the time to join at the current price. Okay. It's going up to $97 in December. So if you've been thinking about it, it's time. Come on, join us. Let's get it together. It's perfect timing. You should be thinking about your visibility already going into 2025, especially if you're trying to sign more clients and different things like that. Visibility is a big part of that process. So head on over to mompreneur.com/membership to join now. This will be linked below in the episode description and in the show notes. All right, Mama, I'll catch you in the next episode. Well, Mama, that's a wrap on today's episode. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to hang with me. If you enjoyed today's episode, will you do me a favor and follow the podcast and leave a review? Hitting that follow button and sharing your thoughts about the podcast are the best ways to ensure that other mamas like you find this show. Your review also lets me know if you're enjoying this podcast, so make sure to share your thoughts before you go. All right, Mama, I'll catch you in the next episode.